Thank you very much. Thank you very much for still being here. I will just give a quick try. Yeah. So after all these very nice talks about the next drugs that are going to save patients with tree frog, scribes, and now in particular Unicure, we are talking about a company, Wacker, who is not offering the next CAR-T cell therapy. We are not offering the next cell and gene therapy. So why are we actually here today? While we are not offering that next cargo that you can deliver to your cell, while we are not offering the next drug product, we are actually delivering and providing the building blocks that are maybe required to achieve what has been discussed this morning in the opening presentation about achieving that kind of scalable, flexible, scaled up manufacturing process that allows maybe in term access to these medications for a wider and broader population. And I was really pleased this morning to hear that Alan Rain was saying that we need actually to distinguish the delivery, the cargo, the medication that is provided and the development around this with the delivering and targeting methods that are applied. Both need to be scaled up, both need to be developed, both need to be robust. But we can definitely help indeed by offering the building blocks on these delivery aspects. There are many ways to categorize how we deliver and how we target where a molecule should act, but one is to, for instance, say, well, we have the lentiviral and the AAV vector-based therapies, so these viral vector therapies. And in this sense here, Wacker Biotech can, for instance, provide the plasmids that are required for this. And not only the plasmids off the shelf for the early stage experiments, but really also plasmids at GMP level, GMP grade, and the right scale. But what is maybe more important and more interesting to talk about is all the lipid-based delivery mechanisms that are coming into age right now. And I mean, we are all very pleased to hear what is happening with Capstan being in the clinic and the combination with ABV there. And we just want to kind of highlight that this is indeed an aspect where Wacker can also offer something. These enhanced or targeted LNP-based therapies have benefits that we will talk about more during this conference here. But what is for sure is that they are kind of a combination and a puzzle that can be quite complicated. And if we look at it, it looks sometimes a little bit like this when you need to think about it from a kind of manufacturing point of view. There is the need to kind of work on the actual cargo, so having an RNA, an mRNA, guide RNA, a combination thereof, a pDNA, encapsulated in the LNP, and sure, we know by now how to do that from the vaccine space, but now you need to kind of combine this with an antibody that actually provides a way of bringing that lipid nanoparticle to the right cells. And there, it's actually crucial that that antibody gets correctly conjugated to the LNP that you're delivering. And at Wacker, we can actually really help with all of this. We have been working in the recombinant protein space for 25 years now and have helped several of our clients to actually bring their product to the clinic. We have experience in the pDNA and mRNA manufacturing space, and we can combine that with our conjugation expertise because we have been conjugated molecule, all kind of molecules for the last 30 years. But maybe we need to say who we are really at Wacker, and we like to say that we are a microbial CDMO that works mainly on providing drug substance for biologics based on microbial systems and systems that are adjacent to them. We are part of a bigger company, a century-aged chemical company that gives us the kind of stability and expertise in the background to kind of go through the years. We are operating as Wacker Biotech, not as Wacker Chemie, 5 GMP facilities around the world and 1 R&D center. And one of our GMP facilities is actually located in San Diego, not so far off from here. A small, flexible site that can actually provide both these antibodies that are required to kind of decorate the LNPs for that actual targeted delivery, but also the pDNA or the RNA that can be the cargo in these LNPs. And obviously, through our past histories from other sites and these particular sites, we can also provide the lipid nanoparticle formulation that are required. To kind of summarize what we are trying to bring to the cell and gene therapy space is the kind of expertise in years and GMP batches, both from the protein side, the pDNA side, but also the RNA and LNP side. And we can really combine that. But this is really also showing what we have done in that late stage part. But Wacker Biotech is actually not only a CDMO that helps to kind of bring these different kind of molecules in GMP grade to the people that need them, but can also help in the R&D space initially. So whether you're still in the lead development or process development stage, where you need to kind of develop that first kind of viable process to bring your product to the clinic. We can help with optimization on, for instance, the mRNA sequence in UTR optimizations. We can help with lipid formulations and indeed choosing the right ones that help already from a passive targeting to kind of enhance the targeting that you're trying to achieve. But we can also take the products and processes that you're going through from the very small scales to the larger scale that might be required. And sure, in this particular stage, we don't need the 3,000-liter reactors that we need sometimes in the recombinant protein space, but we have had that kind of a broadness of scale from the very small part up to the very large ones. But what is maybe more important for us as well, and that's kind of in our success story from a non-disclosed partner, is that we kind of try to make that implementation fast. Because after all, it's very often that it's crucial to bring something to the clinic fast. And we have been discussing this morning that it requires flexibility, it requires platforms, it requires the ability to have a GMP scale process while you're actually still in the development. And I strongly believe that people like us can help by actually providing platforms that have been tried and brought to the clinic several times, can help these newer medicines to get there faster. And faster not only over the years in general as a field, but also faster very specifically for one particular program. Indeed, by having a platform process already in place, a tech transfer can be smoother executed and can lead to a GMP-grade product that can be released in time. And I think with that, I would like to tell you that, well, if you need an expert for a science-driven solution, so the people that may help you with the mRNA sequence optimization, or whether you need guidance from the initial concept to your first clinical batch and then thereafter to your phase 3 trial, the whole process validation aspect that might look very different for a process where there is patient n=1 and batch in n=1, but all the way then to submitting the BLA. If you look for a partner that can help you with all of this, we would like to kind of invite you to visit our colleagues Jan, Nasser, Pete and Ryan at our booth on the very far side to the right outside for further discussions. And with that, I would like to thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Wacker Bio.